Guys, Kenwood Sports, man. I'm back with another one, man. Back with another video. But listen, I got to talk about this Houston Texans at the Green Bay Packers. Now, this was the last video that I posted on Friday. I talked about the Houston Texans at the Green Bay Packers. If you go back and check it out, I said this game has a playoff feel to it. This game lived up to expectations, everything that I thought it was going to be. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say I watched this game because I didn't watch this game. I kept up with this game. I went back and watched the highlights on this game, okay? Because I was traveling this weekend and I was with family and I was doing different things, so I wasn't able to watch it like I normally do. But I doggone sure kept up with it, okay? But before I get into it, Kenwood Sports, I got the best sports channel on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think and like this video if you're watching this video, man. Guys, the Green Bay Packers pulled off the win 24-22 with a field goal. This was a hard-fought game, man. This felt like a real playoff game. Everything that I thought about this game came true. Everything that I said I was expecting in this game came true, okay? The defense on both sides played some good football. Jordan Love, he threw 3 touchdowns, but he also threw 2 interceptions, man. And that's what's hurting Jordan Love. That's what's going to hurt them in the long run, bro. You cannot be throwing the ball away like how he been throwing the ball away, okay? He been throwing the ball away quite a bit in these last few games. And he missed 2 games already. And he's, I think he's leading the league in interceptions right now. But he's second in touchdowns, so that's not bad. He got 15 touchdowns. Baker Mayfield has 18 touchdowns. But some of that going to go down for Baker because he just lost Chris Godwin. And I think Mike Evans also went out the game hurt. But Jordan Love, he got to slow down with the interceptions, man. That defense, boy, they hounded C.J. Stroud in that offense. Joe Mixon still got him. He went over 100 yards. He got 2 touchdowns. Okay, y'all know how I feel about Joe Mixon. I told y'all he always found a way to get in that end zone. But the surprise was C.J. Stroud. They kept him to under 100 yards, which was crazy. I expected that defense to be good, but to hold C.J. Stroud under 100 yards, okay, that's rare. And I know C.J. Stroud going to shake back. I know the Houston Texans going to shake back. These are 2 teams that I expect to make deep playoff runs. Y'all seen what Green Bay did to Dallas last year whenever they played them in the playoffs. Then they had that game against the San Francisco 49ers, which I felt like they could have beat the 49ers, man. This year, I feel like they got a chance to be in the NFC Championship game. I'm not going to lie. San Francisco, they've been injured. They just lost Ayuk. Debo went out sick. Christian McCaffrey still ain't played. That's an injury-riddled team right now, man. And I don't know how far they can go with just Purdy and without the top guys in position to be on the field with those guys. So, guys, look out for Green Bay, man. I already made a video and told y'all don't sleep on Green Bay. I like what I've seen from these guys. Everybody is young. Jair Alexander, Roshan Gary. That whole defense, man. That defense is something, man. You got to look at the Texans is also young. And they got young coaches, man. LaFleur, the head coach for the Green Bay Packers, he's a young guy, man. He's an innovative coach. Jordan Love, they added the running back Josh Jacobs over there from the Oakland Raiders. He's not really my style of running back. He's a hard-nosed runner. I do like that for short yardage. But Joe Mixon is more my type of running back. I like the offense of both of these teams. But like I said, C.J. Stroud, man, 90-something yards passing. That's not something you're gonna see very often. But it was that Lambeau up against a good defense. They're gonna have to find a way to be better with the passing game. I know Nico Collins is out, but you got Diggs, you got Tank Dell, you got Dalton Schultz at tight end who came over there from. I think he was there last year, but he came over there from Dallas, man. But that defense, that young defense of the Texans, Will Anderson Jr. and Danielle Hunter, who I always liked since he was at LSU, one of my favorite defensive linemen. He came to the Vikings and then came over to the Houston Texans. That was one of the good offseason moves of the year. I also liked, okay? But the Houston Texans will shake back. I know they're going to be one of the teams to make a deep playoff run. I think this is one of the teams that can beat Kansas City. I think this one, they got what it takes to beat Kansas City. You need a good defense. You need a good quarterback. You need some good coaching. And the Houston Texans got that. They in the AFC. So they got a chance to knock off Kansas City. They got the running back position. They got the quarterback position. They got the tight end position. They got the receivers. They got the defensive front seven. And they got the secondary. That's what you're going to need to beat Kansas City. And I can see